You go and have a lovely time, and I'm
Right.
just going to stay still for a little while.
There was also the diagnosis of endometriosis and amongst all this as
Yeah.
well that I was told I had, that when I speak to other people that have got endometriosis, I'm like, I don't have all these symptoms, but I don't know how much of that is because of all the stuff that I put in place for managing Crohn's disease.
Yeah.
So the few symptoms that I was having caused by the endometriosis, I'm using herbs and things to help navigate that and support my system in that way, and that's working really well for me. But because when I was diagnosed with the Crohn's disease, it was what is it? It's chronic inflammation. What's causing that inflammation? How do I repair the inflammation? How do I reduce inflammation in my body? And when I worked at it from that, and I think the diagnosis is because you tick enough symptoms to come under this umbrella over here or over there or over there. It's all chronic inflammation. And for you to start exploring what is it that you're holding on to so tightly that your body's going?
Yeah, the other layer to that now is like the amount of, we talk about inflammation and like, but how many early menopause and the symptoms of early menopause, even if it's not, and the stress system and the HPA axis and how that has an effect on your hormonal system as well. It's like, that's what I want to get. It might be menopause, but you might be able to manage it a lot better if you deal with your fucking stress.
Yes.
Right? It's like, for me, that whole thing is like, if you know what's going on and you can calm yourself, then things are going to get easier. The rest is implementable without force. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
And I think that's how you show up now. What I see for you is that taking downtime, and that's a non-negotiable, and that's the first thing that goes in my diary. My sleep is the most important thing, because you know how much your body needs to restore. Your food stuff, there's still enjoyment there, and an exploration of your food, which is what I see after a lot of disordered eating. It's like, I don't know whether I'm like this, but actually I'm going to try it. Yeah, which is really lovely.
And I think it's because I feel calmer in my system, because before the control was there because I didn't feel safe.
Yeah, of course.
So now that I feel safe,
what if?
Like, oh, it's chicken thigh, let's try it. If I don't like it, that's fine. At least I know I've tried it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that has come from support from Chris. So my partner, he came on the scene just before I took Not Well, has been amazing.
Hi, Chris. Fabulous man.
He doesn't listen to my podcast.
He will on this one. I'll make him.
No, I said to him once, I was like, do you ever listen to podcasts? And he went, I live with you as a podcast. I do not need to listen to your podcasts.
But that safe relationship as well, that is like the basis of a lot of stuff too, which I think is really important piece of information to offer, is that those environmental issues are about friendships and things that nourish and support you, and where that relational trauma might sit as well. So we're talking about messages. What would be your final message to the people?
I'm not going to use accept the diagnosis, not the prognosis, because that's like the theme of all the Hamiltons. Well, it's David Hamilton's as well, but it's also the theme of nearly every recording that we've had. I think learning to listen to that inner voice, not the inner critic, not the doubter, not the challenger, the one that's trying to whisper, this is the right thing over here for you, and learning and finding a way to nurture and nourish and trust that. And I think a lot of that comes to having the right people around you.
Absolutely.
So do the people around you, do you feel seen, accepted, loved by them? And if you feel like you're always having to perform to be accepted, then you need to find other people. Because that community is really important.
It's been a huge part of
your nervous system regulation, because if you are always performing, you're in that heightened state of, are they going to accept me, are they going to like me? Whereas if you know that the people are accepting you on your good days and your bad days, it doesn't mean you can be are we allowed to say the C word on here?
No.
Okay. It doesn't mean that you can be an absolute asshole to people.
Well done.
Thank you. But it means that, because sometimes we are assholes, but sometimes we're lovely. And it's people that accept you for all of that. But that comes from you accepting yourself and loving yourself.
So is that the tagline then? Accept yourself, accept where you are, and everything else comes from there.
Well, my big tagline is always be kind, be curious.
Mm.
So can you be kind to yourself? Can you be curious about what's going on for you? And then give yourself a bit of love. But that, I think that can be challenging for people. So
It was the biggest challenge of my life, a little bit of love.
Yeah, if you can start with the kindness to yourself and the curiosity about what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, you can start there. The love will come.
Yeah. It's slow, steady though.
Yeah,
Slow
I think
and
the
steady.
love yourself tag is all
Self-love, self-care, still
it's so
icky.
difficult.
Yeah.
It's so difficult to get there, but start with kindness and curiosity and work from there.